Welcome back for episode 25. This is from May 10th to May 22nd. And obviously, Kelly's not here. She's up in Wyoming with some family. I'll be joining her early tomorrow morning, so I'm actually recording this on Friday night instead of Saturday. If there's any news that comes out tomorrow, we'll go ahead and include it in the next episode. That being said, I'm just going to hop into it real fast. So the first thing is software updates. 2020.16.2.1 is what's rolling out right now. And honestly, it's mostly just visual updates. So there's a bunch of little things like the Tesla toy box has been redesigned. Other things like pedestrians, it now shows them actually walking instead of just creepishly moving across the screen. One of the other tweaks is kind of more of a visual and usable one, but this is for chargers. You can now select basically between like slow, medium, and fast chargers and narrow down what you're looking for. Basically, it's just going to show you based off your distance to that charger and how fast it charges. So you can select if you want the top two highest or just the slowest, things like that. I don't really know why you'd choose the slowest, maybe for overnight stay somewhere, but either way, it's an option. The next software update has been leaked as well. It's 2020.20. This includes Fallout Shelter, which is a game from, I think it's Bethesda. I could be wrong. Sorry if I got that wrong. And then for Tesla Theater, a little update that the little knobs on the steering wheel can adjust going forward and back in videos and things like that. Next up, there has been a lot of drama regarding Elon, Tesla, and the Alameda County Health officials. I'm not going to delve into this too much. I just feel like it's been covered a ton. The person who goes over this the best and really emulates the way I'm feeling the most would be Ryan McCaffrey. If you go listen to his podcast, Ride the Lightning, episode 250, he talks about it, and honestly, it's a perfect summation of the things that I'm feeling. So following up on that whole kerfuffle that Elon had with the Alameda County, he did threaten to pull Tesla and SpaceX out of California, and there have been a few states that are actually really encouraging him to come there. Tulsa, Oklahoma has got their big oil rig worker thing, statue, I guess, and that has got now a Tesla logo on it, and it's got Elon's face painted on it. And then the governor of Oklahoma also tweeted an image of the Cybertruck in a police setup, basically enticing Elon to come over. Another person was the governor of Colorado. He tweeted Elon basically listing a bunch of reasons why it's a good idea for Tesla to come over there. And it actually is starting to look like there's a place outside of Austin, Texas, where the next Gigafactory is going to be. Maybe they're going to move their locations to near that. I have no idea, just some speculation there. So moving on to China, the Model 3s are actually starting to implement the parts from the Model Y. So the center console now includes a wireless charging pad, as well as the back of the console has USB-C chargers. My guess is that we're going to see that here in the US as soon as Tesla catches up on however many units they just have stored away. Kind of seems like they'd want to keep cars in all areas pretty much the exact same. And another little update that came out to the cars, this actually wasn't with a certain software version. This just became live one day. So basically, if the Supercharger has different rates depending on if it's off-peak or not, this is now going to show up in your car for you, and just a nice little addition to be able to see a little more info. So on to the Gigafactories. The Gigafactory in Shanghai is actually going through an expansion right now, and it's getting pretty close to completion, at least on the outside. There's a lot of drone footage that you can find on YouTube, but it's pretty impressive to see how fast the Chinese put these buildings up. As for Gigafactory Berlin, it looks like the land clearing is almost done, and it looks like they're going to start some foundation stuff here pretty soon. If I remember correctly, the goal was to have vehicles rolling off the line at that Gigafactory by the end of this year. I still have my doubts, got my fingers crossed, but I'm starting to have doubts that it's going to happen. And Battery Day that we talked about a little while ago has actually been postponed. Elon wants a lot of people to be present, I guess because it's going to be such big news. He's talked about breaking it into two parts, according to some tweets that he has, one being a webcast and then another later on being a more hands-on thing. And then he pushed that date back to next month. So maybe sometime in June we'll see something. So a couple of weeks back, I talked about the new Model S and X getting a cheetah stance, which was to improve performance. And it looks like one of these performance Model S's hit a new record when it comes to the quarter mile. So it did it in 10.45 seconds and it hit 126 miles per hour. This is 1/10 of a second faster than the previous Tesla Model S record. 1/10 of a second on a quarter mile is about one car length, so it's a pretty decent increase. So Elon took to Twitter to say that full self-driving price is going to be going up on July 1st by about $1,000. My guess is that it's going to just be $1,000 flat. That's what it's been the last couple of times. Currently, it's a $7,000 upgrade. It's going to be $8,000, and he actually said that he believes that it's worth about $100,000. Not in my opinion. I 100% disagree with that, but to each their own. So this Wednesday, the 27th, there will be the episode that Jay Leno has with Elon Musk and the Cybertruck and the Tesla Semi. There was a little preview that came out on CNBC, and it's kind of cool to see from the front looking back what it looks like at the back of the Cybertruck. I didn't realize that the back was all glass. I should have. I don't know why I didn't know that, but it looked really cool. I'm still not a huge fan of the Cybertruck look. It's just me personally, but either way, gonna be cool to see a little bit more in depth with this vehicle. And then on to Superchargers. This is a little busier week, but not crazy. Still pretty slow compared to what it was before the coronavirus. So this week, there are 14 changes. There were 3 permits issued, all of which are in the US. 3 started construction, 2 in the US and 1 in Portugal. 6 opened, 5 in the US and 1 in Germany. And then 2 locations closed down, 1 in Taiwan and 1 in Germany. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you sticking around with me. I know that I'm not nearly as easy on the eyes as Kelly is, so maybe next episode I'll try to get her a little extra screen time. If you like this video, please give it a like. If not, go ahead and dislike it. Either way, it helps us to know what kind of content you like. I'm gonna be doing a video this week for autopilot, doing a test, 150 miles from here to Kemmer, Wyoming, just like I did a few months back, and hopefully autopilot has improved enough to get less interventions. Apart from that, thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one. I just knocked my phone over. Let's see here. Is this recording still?